Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Tian Chi and I'm the instructor for this course, Stats 216, Summer 2019, online through MSU Billings. This is going to be my third year teaching at MSU Billings, and every year here I've taught some version of statistics or every semester, and so this course is a culmination of all of the various little things I've learned about teaching stats since I've started here. So what we're looking at on the right over here is the syllabus for the course. It will be emailed to everyone on the first day of class and will also be in D2L under content overview. So first things first, we have the course description, the learning outcomes over here, but I'm not going to go into these in detail. We haven't learned these words or these concepts yet, and so talking about going through this list would not be meaningful to most of us at this point. The important thing we want to take away right now is the big picture of what we're trying to accomplish in this class. And so our goal is to take real life observations and data that we gathered through experiment or through survey or otherwise and try to make meaningful conclusions from said data. So, unlike other math courses where you might have a word problem where you'll be given a function that measures, say, a company's profit or the height of a child as they grow up or something like this, most of the time, no one hands us a function. Most of the time, we don't know what's going on with some real world phenomena. We're just able to observe what happens. So, the goal of this course is to use mathematical tools to take a look at that data, to understand what's happening with it, and to, from that, be able to decide what conclusions we can make and what conclusions we can't make. And so those are the big picture goals of this course. The textbook for this course is a text called Open Interest Statistics. It's a text that I really like and enjoy. It's written by a data scientist for YouTube/Google and two academic statisticians. And it's a very recent book, so it's written from a modern perspective with modern tools in mind, especially since one of the authors is a data scientist for one of the biggest tech firms in the world. It's written from a really post big data modern perspective, which is something I really appreciate. Another thing I appreciate a lot about it is that it's a very affordable text at $25, give or take, I think, in either Amazon or the bookstore. But if you don't or can't pay for that, or even if you do pay for it, I would highly recommend clicking this link here, which will allow you to download a free PDF of the text. When you click the link, they'll recommend a donation to the authors, which is totally voluntary. If you don't want to do that, you can just get the PDF for free. So let me go ahead and click on my copy here, and let's just jump to the top. So even if you decide to pick up a physical copy, there's a lot of positives about using the PDF version of this text as well. For one thing, all of the chapters and sections are hyperlinked, so that if you start from the beginning here and you click on any particular section, it'll take you straight to it. If you need to navigate back to a different section, then there's a table of contents built in with all of the chapters and sections. I want to jump back to chapter 1. It'll take me right back there. And of course, I could search for keywords if I needed to find certain things. What's also nice about this is that almost every section in the text comes with a link to a YouTube video and slides. So if I click on the YouTube video,
this video accompanies Open Interest Statistics, Section 1.1.
it'll take you to a short YouTube video that the authors have created for that section. If you want to follow along with lecture slides, let's just give it a moment. Then it'll take you to a Google Docs file with the slides in a PowerPoint style presentation. And so you can go ahead and read that in the document itself, or you can download it. It's all good. And so all of that is completely free. It comes with the text, which is the PDF, which is itself free. And all of the examples and data that they use is real world data that the authors have gathered. And so there's links to outside references and resources for everything discussed in this text. It's very nicely written and very readable, and like I said, written from a modern perspective, which is a great thing. So, in part of my philosophy in keeping everything affordable in this class, the homework system is through a website called Edfinity, which is currently completely free for students. And after this summer, it'll be about $10 a semester, which I still find very reasonable compared to things like WebAssign or My Math Lab and My Stat Lab. So if you click on this, it will take you to a screen and it will prompt you to enroll in the course. You can see the student license is free and that this describes this course. Now, it may prompt you to create an account. It didn't prompt me because I already have an instructor's account with Affinity. But if you don't have an account, then it's just a matter of putting in an email, putting in your name and password, and then you're ready to do the course. So the materials for this course and the online homework system are both potentially completely free. So let me go ahead and give you a view of what it looks like on my end. Right now, this is the instructor's view of the course. I can click on students here, and of course there's no one here because the course hasn't started yet and none of you have registered. But go ahead, when I made this video, but go ahead and register. Oops. Give me a second here. Here we have all of the homework chapters for the course and the exams, and we can see where they start and when they're due. And these are totally consistent with what's in the syllabi as to when things start and when things are due. So all the homework and exams are going to be done through Edfinity. Looking at Edfinity, there's a Edfinity demo, which is not a graded assignment. It's just an introduction to how Edfinity works. And so if you click on that, there's various sample problems that have very little to do with this course, but you can just go ahead and play around with that if you just wanted to see what it looks like to answer a question and what sort of formatting will take place when you do that. So let's talk about the grading and the homework and exams just a little bit. Let me pull this down just a bit. So homework makes up 55% of the grade, the exam makes up 45% of the grade. All of the homework and exams are open from the very beginning of the course, but they have different due dates. For the homework, you have unlimited attempts to answer the questions. It's part of my philosophy that I don't really care how well you do on a homework assignment the first time you do it. The important thing is that by the end of the course, you understand how to do the problems. So what it will prompt you to do when you go in is every time you answer a problem, it will tell you whether or not you're right or wrong. Then you're given unlimited chances to retry if you're incorrect. And so I recommend that you start the homework early so that you have plenty of chances to retry problems. If you get stuck and you can't figure something out, I recommend that you email me about it and I can help you out with it. If you take the URL of the problem you're working on, copy it, and paste it in your email, I'll be able to see the exact same version of the problem as you. Now, uh, the exams work slightly differently. Once you start an exam, you'll have 2 hours to complete it. As you can see, the exams are not very long, so it should not take the full 2 hours to complete it. Once you complete the exam, it will tell you which problems you got right and which ones you did not. Everyone will have 2 attempts to complete each exam. So again, I recommend making an attempt a little bit before they're due so you have a chance to go over the problems you got wrong, reread things, ask me questions, and then attempt again. All right. Usually, a course like this requires some sort of calculator, and historically, this has been the TI graphing calculators go with a course like this. I frankly find the TI graphing calculators to be completely ridiculous. They're exactly the same as when I was in high school, and I graduated high school in 2001. And every other bit of technology has changed and gotten more powerful and cheaper over time, except for calculators, which stayed the same price and does the same things. And it makes no sense. For half the cost of a TI calculator, you could buy a tablet that does infinitely more things. So, what I've done for this course is, if you click on my link to my webpage here, you can see me, see some quotes by me, look at my CV and various contact info. We go under teaching. In particular, we're looking for stats. What I have embedded on this page is a bunch of stat calculators for this and the other stat classes I teach. And they reproduce all of the functionality of the TI calculator uh, through a program called Desmos. The difference being that it's free, it's easier to use, it's much more visually intuitive, and it's just better. You can do it through your browser, and all of us have computers. So you can use the calculators in the website itself, or if you click on the links I have here, it'll pop out a version of the calculator here. So this is a Desmos calculator, which computes things like means, medians, and standard deviations. So I have a list of data here. You can, if you're working on a different problem, you can enter in whatever data is here, or you can just copy and paste it. And you can see it computes the mean right away. It'll give you the population, standard deviation and variance, sample standard deviations and variance, and then the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the max. If we don't know what these things are, don't worry, that's part of the content of the course. But the point is that these calculators embedded on this page reproduces all of the functionality of a graphing calculator. And so if we ever have to refer to any technology in this course, I will default to this. If you want to know how to do something in TI calculator, you can ask me, and of course I'll be willing to help you with that as well. So as far as succeeding in this course, it is a summer class, which means it's on an accelerated timeline. So things do move quite quickly. What I would recommend is that you get reading and working on problems right away. I will periodically upload videos like the one here, explaining things. And so what I would ask all of you to do is, if you run into any questions, if there's a problem you don't know how to do, if there's a concept that has you stuck, if there's just something that's confusing to you, let me know as soon as you can. we can try to resolve it together over email. But um, and also my email is on the syllabus tng at MSU Billings. But what else I'd be able to do is the next time I make a video, I could take all of the things that everyone has asked me about, the things that seem to bug people the most or cause the most confusion, and I could talk about it in these broadcasts in detail for everyone. And so the more you let me know what's difficult and what's not working for you in this course, the better everyone benefits from everyone's forthrightness about their struggles in this class. And so, you can email me anytime. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, I'm here to help you, and you should not hesitate to ask about anything you may need in this course. So, all right, that's it. I hope that this will be a fun class for all of you. I know I'm going to have a good time teaching it. And please, like I just said, let me know if any questions or concerns. I'll talk to you soon.